Okay, in section 2.5, we're going to construct an ordered stem and leaf display for the following data. If you look at what a stem and leaf display is it splits the data values into stems. The stems are your larger place values and your leaves are your smaller place values. And by listing all the leaves to the right, we can describe how the data are distributed. All the original data points are visible. They're easily to construct by hand, and it gives you a histogram-like view. For example, if you see here, this is kind of a histogram. If you were to flip the screen, you would see that these could be your bars and how high they go. Okay, so let's look at it, and you can look here and see. So if you want to split the number 78 into a stem and a leaf, the stem would be 7 and the leaf would be 8. Same thing for 80. It's going to go up by tens. If you wanted to write 80 in your stem and leaf, it would be 80. If you have some of the same values, you still have to list each value out. So let me show you. What you would need to do here is put these numbers in order. You can do that in Excel. It will sort them. But I'm going to show you how you can make a stem and leaf display actually in StatCrunch. But you still need to know how to read this stem and leaf. So go to Graph, go to Stem and Leaf. All right, it's asking us what column. Well, var1 is our column, so I'm going to select it, and that's all you do, hit compute. And here's our stem and leaf, 8, 1, 90, 92, 93, 97, 98, 99. I'm going to show this problem completed. Of course, it gave me a new problem, so let me open it again. We'll just go through the steps again. So you're gonna go graph, stem and leaf, var1, compute. And you can see that our answers match up with the ones we got in StatCrunch. So that's fairly easy to see and to do. This bottom one is 101. So this 6 is 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Now, if you were asked to do a stem and leaf display, that is how you would do it. You would go up by tens. Let's keep going here. You would do this one the same way, except this time this is 100, this is 110s, 120s, 130s, and 140s. So the last digit goes in the leaf, okay, the last digit of the number. Let's keep going. Okay, so for this one, they ask you to construct a stem and leaf display. For the second part, it wants you to split the stems. So when you split the stems, you are splitting them in half. So instead of counting up by tens, you're going to count by fives. So the first one we would need would be splitting the stem 20. Okay, you would split it and start at 25 because we don't have any below 25. So the 25 to 29 would be here, 25, so you would put the 5, then 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So how many do we have that are 25 up to 29? Well, it's all of these. But look at 30. We want to go from 30 to 34, so we're going to split the stem and stop at 4. And then 5 or above would be with the 35s. Okay? Same thing with 40. You're going to split the stem at the 5. So 144 would go here with the 40. And then 45 to 49 would be in the next stem. So you're just taking your leaves here and splitting them in two. Instead of counting by tens, you're going to count by fives. And hopefully that makes sense. It may take a little practice to get that, but you can do your stem and leaf, the first one in StatCrunch, and then you can split it by looking up here. I wish I could. Let me write this out real quick so you can kind of really see what I mean. Actually, I can show you here. So with this stem and leaf, if I wanted to split it, well, I would just start with 75 and go up 80, 85, 90. So, and then 95 because I have one. So I would split this stem. 70 doesn't need splitting because it only starts above 75, but 80, I would split it here. So this would be one stem and this would be another stem. And then for 90, I would split it here and this would be a stem and this would. So here's what it would look like. This is where I have taken my stem and broken it in half. So let me know if you have any questions about this section.